It is loud and it is wet as we welcome you inside Lumen Field on your standard rain-filled afternoon in Seattle, Washington. Today it's week 4 and we've got what should be a great one here as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
Fall is in the air and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
You talk about this Seahawk defense.
They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big one.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's 3rd and
10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. Now with the play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout call. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Oh, look at this play call. Past the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6.
They'll try the middle with Cook.
And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Dalvin Cook, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Point after try forthcoming. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Here's Tariq Woolen bringing it out of his end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Let's go.
Adams the man in motion right.
Trap 60, trap 60.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Cup 19, cup 19. Hustle, hustle.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive until about the 23. You talk about this Washington defense.
And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And this unit knows exactly where they rank. They're number 2 against the pass in the NFL. You know they have their sights set on being number 1, looking for a big game today.
Stewart. And the catch made by Johnson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 3. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamin Davis.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Schaefer, he's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. Here's Cook again.
And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll do it for the first quarter of play.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level. That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
From the 43, here's second down and a yard. Sticking with Walker on second down.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
4 yards the pickup, first down. The Seahawks at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll get this out wide to Metcalf.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11.
7 Pirates, 18, Pioneer.
Stewart sets to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Bellinger.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Hey, Chris.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Ready?
Now Stewart on first and 10. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Adams, the man in motion left.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready?
Walker now on first and 10.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation.
19 Lions.
Here's Stewart to throw it. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Caught on the right side by Adams. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be fourth down. So on fourth down, Pete Carroll's going to call out his field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And this one is right through. So a conservative decision there, but it does put him on the board.
And I know the players hate it and the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Third down, Dalvin Cook. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
13 yards there on a Washington first.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flushed out right. He finds his man, complete. It's Bush. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout,
as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Well, they'll let McLaurin try and run.
Shreds him with a stiff arm.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
They'll run with Cook. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Hurry, 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 hurry.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line?
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Gabriel Davis.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead is now 17-3.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Woolen will return it from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
Come on.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And got his man complete. And he's going to step out of bounds at the 35-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
18 Rattler.
They will throw on first down with Stewart. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hawk 70. Rig alert. Mustang 19.
Throwing now, Stewart. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 15.
The Commanders take over.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
Again, 11 on the play. And the Washington first down.
Left side, Cook. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as he gets it up past the 35.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Woolen will return it from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 3. Again, it's Walker. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle.
Kenneth Walker.
60 yards.
And the Seahawks are back within a score.
One after here coming up. And it's up through the goalpost. It's 17-10. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
This is Davis.
And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll wind up losing 3. Now it's third down.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
To throw on third down. Schaefer. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
That's pulled in at the 32. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
From the 46, here's a 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Walker with it.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
102 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
In motion right goes Adams.
Go check, go.
Back to Walker on 1st down.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Brandon, all things considered, They have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Hey, check that, check.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. The tight end in motion right.
Street. Check smash.
On second down, it's Walker.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Operating from the gun, Stewart. And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Picked off by Jamin Davis.
There he goes, right side.
And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown.
Now the extra point. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Woolen will return it from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Come on.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
To the right side, this is Walker.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On first down, Stewart. Left side here, taken in by Metcalf. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 14 yards that time for number 14.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10
at the 38. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
In motion right, that's Metcalf. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Bellinger hauls it in out left side.
Seahawks. Daniel Bellinger, a 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Schaefer. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Cougar 19. Dragon 60.
To throw is Stewart. Throwing to start the drive. He hits Adams complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 30. And that one results in 35 yards.
And we are keeping a close eye on his catches. A really close eye now because that's number 899 in his career. The next one will give him 900.
Hey, smash Bronco. Go.
Walker will take this into the end zone for a Seahawks touchdown.
Now for the point after. The rain making this treacherous, but the extra point is good, and with it, it'll give them the lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. Schaefer. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
But so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Back to throw. Schaefer forced out to his left. And that is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
and score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will be taken down, but it's a big play and a conversion for Washington on 4th down. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
90 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
1st down, Washington.
Throwing on 1st down. Schaefer. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's going to be brought down right there at the 23-yard line. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Schaefer. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. Cook will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Dalvin Cook, so good in the open field, but he's equally good down here near the goal line. He can find those seams and just push his way through. So he might get another chance or two to punch this one in.
Again, it's Cook. And he will not get in. In fact, he might have lost a yard. Back to the 2.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Cook will take this one in. Touchdown, Washington.
And this is the time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with the touchdown run to take the lead.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Here's 1st and 10.
Rig!
Throwing to start the drive. Stewart.
Pass thrown to Adams. He's got it on the crossing route.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
That's good for our Seattle Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go! Go street! Check, Bobcat!
Running right, here's Walker. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They'll come up now. 2nd and 9.
Hurt. Stop below 18.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
19 tight. Trap 60. Trap 60. Set up. Ready.
He'll look to throw. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
Cup 19. Cup 19. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
He's back to throw. Flush to his right.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, CD, that's a huge play by this defense in a close ball game. I think he was trying to just extend the play. They're getting outside the pocket, but he throws a costly pick 6.
Yeah, he's trying to find someone open. You're exactly right. He wasn't looking to run. He was looking to throw. The result, not good for him. They were more than happy on the defensive side to gather that one in and take it to the house.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Seahawks 24.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Woolen will return it from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted.
Adrian Amos with a pick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
So it's Washington getting the victory here.
And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Washington,
it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Lambeau to take on the Packers. Meanwhile, for Seattle, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons.